So, the video you are about to watch is not complete how I want it to be. There's a good few minutes in the beginning that it's missing because I messed up the recording itself. So, it's not like you missed anything in that time that I completely messed up a recording. It's just gonna start very randomly. So, I just wanted to warn you all of the weirdness at the beginning of this video.
Inform, Spectre kill. Inform, battery kill. Threat knowledge. Mobile armor asset degraded. Effect KIA. That's fighting.
So yeah, enjoy the video.
Killed. Positive, optimal outcome achieved.
Are reclaimed by the tree and bring strength to the village.
You're a native merchant, you're probably gonna be overpriced. What is this? Oh, travel stone. Yes, take out your weapon directly in front of this woman's camp. Right in front of her house.
Who do you think you are? By what right do you enter the home of our queen?
I'm the emissary of the Congregation of Merchants. I've come to meet your leader.
Come now, Arwand, you are not a watchdog. Where is my mother?
Siora, I didn't see you. You have come too late. Your mother has gone to wage a war. They left for Didekid Nadagais only a few hours ago.
Oh no. We need to catch up with them and avoid the shedding of blood. Please, haste.
Very well then, let's be off.
Alright.
In order to go towards Didekid Nadagais, we must follow the path leading toward the heights into the forest.
Yeah, I assumed that.
Wait. We should go left here. It's a more difficult path, but it's much shorter.
Look at the tracks. They chose to take the path on the right, it would seem.
Before a battle, it makes sense that they wanted to avoid a path with more danger.
If it is dangerous, let's not risk braving it when time is against us.
We risk meeting a great many beasts. But if we follow the warriors, we risk catching up with them too late to sway them.
I was going to go right left anyway, so...
Thanks for listening to me. I fear my mother may have already thrown herself into the battle.
Come on then! Let's just grab grab their stuff. Loot them. Bastard. Okay, no ant over here. You know, I feel like this is not going to be as fast.
Things are about to get dicey.
Level 4. Nice. And skill boo. Is that the point I need? Attribute. Yes, it is. Agility. Yes. And then I can go here. Yes. Old dusty rapier. Very limited climbing ability and such. Who am I killing?
Things are about to get dicey.
No, really not. Really? Cinematic. That was just brutal. Unneedingly brutal.
Iselt! You are too late, Ciara. Mother has fallen and we are defeated. No, no, no. This is not fair.
I am so sorry.
Who is this man? He resembles one of us, but is dressed like a Renaigze.
I am the ambassador of the Congregation of Merchants. I'm sorry for your loss.
The congregation? On what side are you on in this war? Those that massacre our people? Iselt, calm down. You know that Mother sent me to seek out allies. You show up when the fight was nearly over. Was this part of your plan? You know that these monsters are taking our own. They must make honorable amends.
We did our best to come as fast as we could, and I fought by your side. Please, please take the time to at least hear me out. There has already been enough death, and you are wounded. This is not the time for vengeance.
You may be right. Waiting for my vengeance will make it taste all the sweeter. I feel weak. Might I ask you to watch over our own Ciara? I must return to the village. Go on ahead. We will tend to the wounded, won't we now?
Yes, we will do everything we can.
And find my mother. Or her body if she is indeed dead.
Look at this massacre. How?
Find her banner. It bears the symbol of our clan.
Fantastic.
What does that look like? I didn't pay attention at all. I'm just gonna loot. Ooh, blunderbuss. Some gloves. Can you tell me anything? I'm just gonna go through everything afterwards. Some gold coins. You now have enough strength to return to the village. Find Aaron. He will take care of you. You're not looking for survivors. Over there. I think that man is still breathing. Let's make sure. You now have enough strength to return to the village. very strange. What name did you call this place again? The Dida Nada Games. There was once a battle in the past. A great victory for our clans. Strange indeed. These walls are completely foreign to the styles of your own dwellings. Does this name that you gave the ruins mean anything in particular? Yes, it means ruins of the first Guardian. I would like to dig around a little on the site. You might be able to unearth clues as to who actually built them. You can walk now. Return to the village. We must make sure that there are no more survivors. Oh, right.
Things are pointing to them, aren't they? I didn't know the battle went all the way up here.
Over there. I think that man is still breathing. Let's make sure. You can walk now. Return to the village. We must make sure that there are no more survivors.
Oh my god. What the fuck? I guess that's why there's so many bodies.
I beg of you, help me.
Still you dare to breathe. How can you hope that I am here to save you?
No,
What have you done with my mother?
pity, I beg of you. I don't want to die.
Then answer!
Siora. Stop. Look at yourself. You're acting like a beast.
A beast has far more majesty than these monsters who have traded their souls.
They have taken her. The Queen. They took her.
Then she must still be alive. They would not have bothered to carry away a corpse.
She would have chosen death before capture. They must have wanted her alive. We must find her.
I am
If
showing
one was
you
in the hands
mercy.
of Rich, they'd have taken her to the closest camp.
Promise me that we will do everything we can to bring her back.
I will do my best.
Another warrior who survived.
There
I
you
do not
are.
think that we will find any more of them now. We healed them all, thanks to you. May the grass always be soft beneath your feet.
Let's go check out these ruins now. Yeah, I need endurance. Oh, hi. Going to feast on some corpses, are you? Really?
Things are about to get dicey.
Oh my god. Firearms. Nice. Talents. Charisma, level 2. Vigor. Charisma's a very good thing. Excel. What about that? No, too far. No, okay. No, okay. Can't go through there.
Look, there are some images on these walls.
Let's get closer.
This is the first time I've seen these drawings so closely.
You've never come here. You certainly seem to know the place.
This site is sacred and taboo. Everyone knows where it is, but no one ever comes here. All these colors are so beautiful. I never would have imagined that they could create something so delicate.
Who are you talking about?
Of those who built these lodgings. That my ancestors vanquished in a past war.
You know who they were?
I only know the legend. The legend of Didakid and Nadaige.
I'm listening.
It is said our people lived peacefully until the men appeared from the sea, intent on making our lands their own. They dug great caverns into the earth, ripped down our forests, destroying everything in their wake. They were evil. The warriors killed so many people that even their own people came to fear them. Here they built a terrible city that spewed out clouds of cinder and death. Our kings and queens were desperate. They went to the heart of our island, and the island heard them. From the woods appeared the first guardian. He was taller than a city, and with each step it smashed a lodging. It was a guardian of Rat, and the city could not resist him. Since then, the earth answers our call for magic, and in exchange, we become all Manawi, in keeping with the pacts our kings and queens once made.
It is a very sad and terrible legend. I wonder who these people from the sea could have been. People from the continent, no doubt. Our Malachor might well be the cursed result of that war from another age. We have nothing more nor anyone else to find here. I must report all we've learned to Constantine.
You have no problem whatsoever. No,
Green blood. Do you need some?
no, I don't.
I must leave you.
You.
On Manawi, my mother is still held in this outpost near the Gigidor. I must do everything I can to free her. But you are already busy. We'll talk about anything else.
The first time you saw me, did you really think I was a native?
Aside from the way you dress, you resemble a native. I have never seen an Onol Manawi amongst the Renagse before. Is it so surprising that I made this mistake?
No, but I find it unsettling. On the continent, everyone looked at me as if I was this strange beast. And here, people think that I'm a native despite the fact that I know almost nothing of your culture.
I understand that it might be a strange experience, but you should wear these marks with pride. Because they are the marks of the Onol Manawi. Those whose flesh is bonded to Tir Fradi. This makes us closer. Anything else?
I've never heard you talk about your father. Who was he?
He was the Donegad of our clan. He died many cycles ago, but this memory is still painful. So we usually avoid the subject.
What happened to him?
He was killed as he tried to escape the lions who wanted to capture him. My mother never really recovered from it. This is one of the reasons why she decided to go to war. Anything else?
I must leave you. See you later.
Even though you follow me literally everywhere I go. That is very human. Like, that is something you'd see off a freaking tavern. Health potion,
I need a bit of practice. I need a bit of practice.
Journal. How's that a side quest? It seems pretty damn important.
On Manawi. I must do it. But you are already busy. Anything else?
I must leave you. See you.
Okay, I skipped over her dialogue.
Oh,
That
no,
it needs to
Manawi.
know.
My mother is still held in this outpost near Vigigado. I must do everything
Vigigado.
I can to free her from the lion's claws. But you,
Vigigado.
anything else?
I must leave you.
Fatigue a little bit. You give me nothing? Okay. So I just slice and dice each again. Oh, never mind. Beast essence and bio. Do I even want to know what I get from that? Hold on, I think I saw loot. Nope, it's a fire. Look now. Now let's see if I can, what I can sell. Not what I wanted to do. Sell things. Like that. 7 gold. How do I make money? I need that for now. That's on me. Next. I don't know what any of this is. Okay, so that's potion stuff. Just sell it to a merchant. Sell it to a merchant. Okay. Purchase. I have 250 fucking gold.
Greenblood, do you need something?
I must leave you.
Honor Manawi. My mother is still held. I'm back. Anything else?
I've never heard you.
Back. My anything?
I must leave you.
Thank you. Oh, this is a loading screen. Okay. It's a very interesting and good one, too. It's actually extremely good. The hell? Why don't people do this more? Rest on travel, why? Run with a sword. Boom. Constantine.
Cousin! You have returned to me. Your absence was sorely felt.
We don't appear to be in top form. A house intrigue's keeping you from finding proper sleep.
No, nothing to bring me nightmares as of yet. I'm blaming it on the change of diet. Now, tell me what adventures you've been up to. If you only knew how bored I grow behind these walls.
We were not able, alas, to stop the clash between the forces of the Alliance and Siora's clan. We arrived at the village and the battlefield too late. The Queen fell.
I'm extremely sorry for your loss, Princess.
Thank you. My sister survived, fortunately, and we are recovering from this tragedy together. But our clan was extremely weakened by this battle and by recent events.
We shall keep a close eye on the Bridge Alliance and their undertakings. Rest assured.
You should know that the battle took place in the middle of ancient ruins. The ruins were quite strange. We discovered a fresco that I'm certain was crafted by continental hands.
Really? And how ancient are these ruins? Could they date back to the first landings of the Bridge Alliance?
They date much farther back than their arrival would explain. My mother and my grandmother have always known them.
Siora told me of a legend that spoke of them. About a people from the sea that were vanquished there.
Do you think it was the Nords?
It is not our custom to found a landlocked settlement. We have our islands, and it is enough for us.
If they are ancient, perhaps your people once practiced older customs. This story is troubling, but it reminds me of something that I once read in the reports of Lady Morange. You should go and find her. Perhaps she could tell us more about them.
Very well.
Anything else?
I'm going to leave now. Goodbye, Constantine.
Look out for yourself.
I actually kind of like him as a character. He's a pretty cool character. It's kind of annoying that he's a freaking drunkard, but... Get out my way! I wish you just freaking ran shoulder first into these full speed, slamming the doors open. Ah, there you are, lady. Yep, just allow me in.
Good day, Lady
No
Mirage.
knocking.
Do you remember me?
Of course. Sur de Sade, isn't it? I hope that you and your cousin have grown to like it here. But I have little reason to believe you have paid me a visit to exchange civilities. Can I be of service?
Ask about your serene island islanders.
What can you tell me about the relations we have with other nations?
We play a difficult role, caught between these two enemy nations who are nonetheless our allies. The smallest action could tip the balance and draw us into their conflict. If I may offer some advice, be very careful. We do not want a war to break out here.
Okay. It's actually very good.
You seem
to know.
interested in the islanders.
As a matter of fact, I find their culture fascinating, but I can't say I know much about them. They are quite secretive and protect their cult and traditions from the curiosity of strangers. I know that their sages, they call them Donegada, are the guardians of their rituals as well as of the island. They have very strong links with nature and the creatures that inhabit it. They're also good healers. I could talk about them for hours, but you will learn more from the islanders themselves.
What do you know about this island?
Much less than I would like. The land is still wild and extremely rich. Its soils are full of minerals, some of which are unknown to us. With regard to the flora and fauna, you've probably seen how different the creatures and plants are here. The islanders protect their land fiercely, and we cannot begrudge them that. When you see what we have done with our own, well, such a source of richness attracts greed.
What can you tell me about New Serene?
It's a new city whose construction began not long ago. When I arrived 5 years ago, there was just a port, a fence, and some huts here. The businesses, the barracks of the guard, the palace, and all of the houses sort of sprung up from the ground. To see how impressive it is today, even if it is still far from its majestic mother, is incredible. Of course, with such expanse, all kinds of bandits, drunkards, and other lowlife have arrived. But I'm very proud of it, in spite of everything. I hope that your cousin continues this work.
I hope so too. I don't want him.
What do you know about the ruins found to the northwest of here?
The site that the natives call Didakidnadagase.
That is not how we pronounce it, but yes, we are speaking of the same place.
Your language is difficult to master, but I find it fascinating. To answer your question, I had countless questions about the place when our explorers and scouts first brought back sketches. Intrigued, I went there. I noted the architecture and their decorations. It is certain that they bear a striking resemblance with continental constructions, but they are more ancient. Too old to have been recently built by the Bridge Alliance settlers when they first set foot on the island. I even questioned the natives, but they only spoke of a people of the sea. My first thoughts went to the Nauts, but they're not known for building large towns, less so cities. There are other ruins on a cliff to the east of here. Perhaps they hide the key to this mystery. I hoped to organize an expedition, but the region is dangerous and hard of access. We explored mines at the bottom of the cliff, but we were not able to find an access to the plateau. If the mystery of these ruins intrigues you as much as me, it is in that direction that you should begin to look for answers. Can I help you with any other matter?
No, I believe that's good.
My lady, I have to go. Goodbye.
Open, thank you. Oh, come. Really? beat that thing. I know I can. I was so close. I need to pay attention to my freaking health more. Really? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Stop attacking, bastard! Yes! Down the potion. Eat it, bastards. Okay.
Good grief. These are some unusual customers.
Well, maybe you don't
Greetings, my
want my
lord.
business.
It's a real pleasure to have a customer such as yourself. How may I help you?
I imagine that your customers are mostly miners.
Yes. For this reason, I mostly sell supplies and tools. But as you can see, I have some other riches. I'm sure this village will eventually grow larger. Who knows? Maybe this alley will become more lively.
Why? What do you have? War axe? Nice. A morning star. Four-barreled. Less stun. Less damage there, but Jesus. More damage? Yes, please. That was probably not worth the sheer amount of money I just freaking spent. I did not check the
It was a
price.
pleasure.
A gate. We must find out how to open it.
Gee, there's a lever right here.
The door is blocked. The mechanism that controls it is complex. And as would be expected, it is missing a part.
Gee, I wonder where that part is.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Alright.
It worked. We can resume our journey.
Oh, hi. Change weapons. There you go. No. Loot. Get out of my way.
To my help.
Beasts!
Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
The combat is very basic, at least for now, but it's really, really fun. Just going, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh my god. Okay, can't go there. Okay, get out of my way. Get up there. Thank you. And I love how you don't actually have to stop and press X every time. You can just continue running. Okay. I'm back. Sorry, I just had to like read for a second because I have an addiction to fan fiction. Yeah, this does. Okay, that was just a regular tree. Yeah, nature takes us back.
Finally. Here we are. These are the ruins that Lady Lorene spoke to us about.
And she was right. These do not resemble native constructions at all.
Explore the area. Something may give away the identity of the architects.
Y'all were supposed to be found in the dark. This is nowhere near caves, brush, or any kind of shadows. Loot the bastards. Oh no, a creature. You. Yeah, please focus on them, please. You give no indication that you are attacking.
Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
Potion. Swiftness, power, magic. Bind to that one. Okay. Get out from there.
damage it. Drink a potion. Move away. Things are about to get dicey. Things are about to get dicey.
Weird creature. Piece of pearl prince of the seas. Jeez. That was worth a lot of money. Wait, what? What did I just get? I saw gold? Oh my god. That's damn freaking good. Agility 2. Yes, please. Okay, note to self. Loot this place. Old and almost illegible journal. I love how honest that is. Our position on the island is becoming impossible to hold. Despite our best efforts in the many battles we have won, we are losing more and more ground. These savages and formidable opponents, the roots seem to obey them, and they are held by gigantic creatures the likes of which we had never seen before. The creatures are approaching and we are incapable of facing them. We're also preparing to board the ships that the knots had stationed near our position. As I expected, they said there would not be enough room for everyone. We are going to die here, stomped by some gigantic, raging monsters, cursed by their princes and their ambition.
This journal confirms what we suspected. A continental nation had once attempted to colonize the island with the help of the Nords, and they were repulsed. From what I was able to decipher, few of them actually managed to escape. The major part of the journal has faded, and I'm not able to decipher the name of the author. Let's continue our search. We must discover which nation was here.
Okay, can't go that way. Yeah, so far I've found weird bat things. Use key. Ancient seal.
This seal. I know the insignia. Even if it has become more detailed in recent decades. It's hard to believe my eyes.
What you're seeing doesn't seem to please you.
This is the ancient coat of arms of Serene. It's a congregation seal. I think the information is pointing to something clear. No possible doubt remains. All the clues point in the same direction. The people from the sea who built these ruins and confronted the natives, they were us.
It's difficult to admit. And to think that I turn to you to help us against the Bridge Alliance. I do not judge you guilty of the crimes of your ancestors. But this story is known.
I know. This will not help our relations with your people, that is certain.
Goes to show that times change. To think that you were once conquerors. You're gonna have to pay me more for protection. If it comes out, there will be those who see red.
This must be the reason they kept us in the dark. Constantine is going to be furious when he learns this.
Are you sure it's a good idea to tell him this? Where's my campfire? Not this way, it's over here somewhere. There it is. Alright, hello Constantine.
Cousin! You have returned. How did things go?
Oh, you don't look well. What's happened here?
Nothing. Nothing terribly bad in any case. I must have eaten something that's having trouble going through me.
Seems to me that this illness has been lingering too long. Who prepares your meals? Are they safe?
No one is poisoning me, dear cousin. We are far from court and their customs. It's nothing. Take my word for it. Now then, what do you have to tell me?
Wow, you were getting more untrustworthy by the second.
We had a talk with Lady Morange and we explored the ruins that she suggested we visit. All our findings point to one conclusion. Those ruins were originally built by the Congregation of Merchants.
The congregation? Us? But Father never once even hinted. Once again, he must have deemed me unworthy to know the secret. How he must despise me.
Constantine.
We have other more immediate matters at hand. Have you met the island governors? Did they speak of their discoveries concerning the Malachor?
No, I have not as of yet been able to carry out that mission.
I know I have put a great deal on your plate, but this mission is of the highest importance, cousin.
I'll get right to it. Have no further concerns.
Anything else?
I'm going to leave now.
Look out for yourself.
You too, you suspicious bastard.